Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Although we are in the Middle East, we decided to start on time. So thank you for coming. My name is Rami Efrati. I'm the founder and president of Firmitas Cyber Solution, a company dealing with new technology for critical infrastructure. I'm also the former head of the civilian sector. לא שומעים זה בעברית, huh? Okay, I'll go on. I'm also the former head of the civilian sector division in the Prime Minister Office, the National Cyber Bureau. And I'm very proud and thankful to all of you who came on time, so we have to start on time. We are going to have a long evening, a very special one, especially because maybe or mainly because you came here today. But before we are going to start with our speakers, amazing speakers by the way, not all of them already here, but I'm sure that they will come. And the first part will be followed by General Danny Bren, who is going to lead the panel as well. I would like to say just some opening remarks. You don't know most of the people here, but I know most of them. And I can tell you that I'm very proud to have here both member of the Knesset, Ephraim Sneh, and one of the people coming from the Israeli startups and led it for many years, and people from the government and many people from the Israeli National Cyber Directorate, the new organization, which means the organization that is acting very strongly and in a very nice way on the critical infrastructure. And Israeli Innovation Authority, Avi is here. Avi Shavit, one of the members who was working a lot with the National Cyber Bureau to promote Israeli startups and cyber as well. Some words. We are in 2018 and still, after we have more than 3 electric stations stopped while it was minus 30 degrees in Ukraine, after we hear about WannaCry, after we hear about medical devices that were somehow hacked by companies or by nations, after everything that we are hearing every day, the most problematic issue is that for all the business people here, we still unfortunately hear the words, "It is not going to happen to us." We thought that after Stuxnet and after Shamoon and after so many other attacks on the countries, something will happen. I believe that the process started. The process started and we are going to see some changes. The main changes will come only because of regulations. There will be new regulations. Countries, nations understand that they have to protect themselves. They believe that they have to come out with a national strategy. So we are going to have regulations coming to the critical infrastructure market. And critical infrastructure is not only electric companies. It's utilities, oil and gas, transportation, autonomous vehicles, and the latest words, IoT and industrial IoT. So we need to be well prepared, and I'm sure that it will happen. The second, let's call it a group, that are going to affect the market, I believe, are going to be the insurance companies. Insurance companies are the one to come out with the wrath about, okay, we are not going to insure you unless you have done or come through some procedures. And one more thing that I hope it will happen, I started it and I was not yet succeeded while I was at the Israeli National Cyber Bureau. I believe that the government has to give compensation to companies who will do much more than they are needed to do about cybersecurity. Meaning, if they need to work on level 3 and they will go to level 5, I really hope that the government will reduce their taxes dramatically. It is important to the government, because when the civilian market is strong, so will be all the nation-wide issues. I'm not coming to the question, but you will have to speak about it one day. How do we identify what is critical infrastructure? It was secret till 2003. NISA, National Information Security Authority, under the Shin Bet, the Shabak, the Internal Security Agency, was established. But till today, almost about 2 years ago, nobody published which are the companies that consider to be critical infrastructure. The world is changing. This is a very important issue and topic to speak about it in the near future. I'm very happy that I heard yesterday that the Ministry of Energy, together with the Israeli National Cyber Directorate, started to have also a SCADA laboratory. It is amazing. It is important. It will be followed, I believe, also by a financial lab as well. This is very important because one of the 5 pillars of the Israeli ecosystem is national labs and infrastructures. New technologies are a must. We need to change the technologies. It is another issue, not for today. I believe, and I heard a lot from IC about it and from others, the world is moving into 2 new technologies, from IDS to IPS and from blacklisting to whitelisting. So this is a big issue to discuss as well. We're not going to discuss it today. And the last thing, because I don't want to take too much time from you, is everybody understand today that physical and digital works together. They are teaming together. You cannot differentiate between them, and we have to look at the overall solution. Without the Israeli National Directorate, without the ministries, nothing could have happened. I know that it's not usual that somebody phrase the government, but I can tell you one thing. Unless the government had already allocated a huge amount of money in order to make Israel one of the most secured countries in the world from cyber attacks, starting with critical infrastructure, maybe we should not be here today. We are going to have amazing speakers today, and I'm very proud to invite first Mr. Rob Nolan. You will meet with him soon. He's Director of Information Security and Compliance at Noble Energy. Rob, I invite you here to the podium. Thank you very much for coming all the way from the States. And I wish us all a great day.